Good evening, everyone, and we should be live. Just barely. It is Sunday, October 1st, 8:04 p.m. Sorry for the lateness. Normally, when I set these streams up, I kind of get everything ready, and then usually about 10-15 minutes before the stream starts, I'm kind of ready to go, and I just chill for a little bit. But tonight I found myself sitting here at 7:57, no shirt on, wet hair, lights not on, green screen not up, camera not set up, and for some reason I thought I was ready to go. I was just like, just wait until 8 o'clock. Then it was like, what? Like, yeah, so if that's indicative of what kind of night we're going to have tonight, I think might not be a good sign, but I was like, I just ran and did everything in the last 5 minutes, so that's why we're a little late tonight. I see Daniel Barry is here, Harjot, Vivian Johnson, Colette, Yogi, long time no see, Sheena Roberts, I almost said Dina Roberts, Devin Sullivan, Wesley, Marie Palmer, Jellybean, Crikey, Pine Soul, George, Brad Palmer, James Greenwood, Jeanette Morales, Patrick is here, Adam L, and everyone else, Jennifer Gala, sorry, my pea-brain sized brain, yeah, that just about sums it up, is all out of capacity. Sirium 398, $10. I hear the iPhone 15 is too hot for TV, and Apple needs to update iOS 17. Also, yay Blue Jays for backing into the playoffs. Jays in 2. Thank you so much, Sirium 398, for the $10. Yeah, my iPhone 15 Pro has been getting a little toasty at times. Apple says it's a software fix. Why is Siri like listening to me?
The iPhone
like,
15
shut up, Siri.
too hot for TV, and Apple needs to update iOS 17. Also, yay Blue Jays for backing into the playoffs. Jays in 2?
Thank you so much, Serum. Jays in 2. I think Jays in 3. Minnesota has a very good pitching staff. But the Jays did fall ass backwards into the playoffs, but they also had a much better month of September than I think Texas did, and Houston and Seattle. So they still kind of played their way in and earned it. It was just kind of funny because yesterday we all watched the Jays lose and we're like, uh-oh, tomorrow's going to be a butt clencher. And then Seattle lost and the Jays just kind of fell into the playoffs. And I think they're going to be playing Tuesday versus Minnesota. All 3 games, if it goes 3, will be in Minnesota. And the fun thing is, Major League Baseball don't give a flying F about Toronto, and they probably don't care about Minnesota. So I guarantee you we're going to get stuck with like afternoon games. We're not getting an evening or night game because Toronto always gets the short end of that stick when we're in the playoffs. But either way, Tuesday afternoon, or maybe they've announced it. We'll look that up on the stream. But whenever it gets announced, I will plan my day around watching it. All right. I posted a poll here. Oh, the results are different. Right when I was scrambling to go get everything set up, I picked up the beer that I thought was in the lead, but another beer has come in the lead. All right. So I'm going to have to go to the fridge and return this. Hey, Siri, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
All right, so the dumb piece of crap actually did what I said. I am so fed up with Siri, but we'll talk a little bit about that later. In a minute, I will get the beer that you guys voted for, but cream ale was way in the lead, so I picked up a cream ale, and now it's already behind. All I hear from you is iPhone, or baseball. Then this is not the stream for you. I swear I'm getting dementia or something. Like, I am just misfiring every other word these days. Bill Chow says, voted for a Hefeweizen. Never tried it, but sounds like an interesting German beer. Well, it's currently sitting at 29%. So whenever Siri tells me the poll is up, I'm going to go get it. George says he voted for that one. Thank you, George. Crikey says, Johnny does not seem to like Siri and Alexa. No. Although it's remarkable to me that Alexa is better than Siri. Like, Amazon is a shopping company. All right, Siri's incompetent, stupid ass has told me that it's time to end the poll, and it looks like the Hefeweizen is winning. So I'm going to go get that, and I'll be back in a second. All right, this looks like a Beastie Boys themed drink. Raja Fam, $5 Pilsner Fund. LOL. Thank you so much, Raja Fam. Unfortunately, the Pilsner did not win, but let's have the Pilsner for the next one. Thank you very much for the super chat, but this is a Sabotage by Cameron's 5.3 alcohol, 5.3%. Tell me that doesn't give you Beastie Boys vibes from the Sabotage music video. I'm pretty sure that's where they're going with. I'm just going to sit here and hold the can in front of the phone. Yes, I have not slept very well this weekend. Cheers, guys. Lisa says, I shockingly got caught up on your editing today, only to dump another 400 files into Lightroom. Sweet. Oh my God, this is not a mirage. I'm telling you, our brewing team would not be sabotaged. We fought for our right to produce the best wheat out there. If stuck out on a desert island with this beer, we wouldn't care. Not clear like a crystal ball haze flavor. This beer has got it all. I think I was supposed to like rap that or like, I don't know. Cheers to everyone. Roof says the can is so catchy. Lisa says, I said Beastie Boys and that makes her happy. Does this make you happy when I go giant like this? I don't think it does. I don't think that makes anyone happy. Yeah, so congrats to the Blue Jays. I went out today and I had bad hair.
Pilsner Fund lol.
So I wore this 2015 AL Division Champion Blue Jay hat. So you can see me rocking this in the video that I recorded today. An interesting curve on the brim. It's a little bit not symmetrical. I was never a flat brim kind of person. I always like to curve the brim. I used to wear it a little bit like off center, but I went pretty straight and narrow. But yeah, there's the Jays hat. Congrats to the Blue Jays. Lisa says put it on. You know what? I will not put it on, but what I can do is I can show you a clip of me wearing it. Let me go into my vault. Videos. So this is an outtake because I didn't actually use this in the video, but there I am wearing the Blue Jay hat. Hey everyone, it is Sunday, October 1st. I'm going to cut the volume there just so I don't give anything away. Lisa says flat rim ain't it. Leave the flat brim for the kids, says Chris Mills. Sheena, do you wear the hat facing forwards or backwards? It doesn't block the sun if it's facing forwards. But anyways, yeah. I filmed this with the iPhone because I have to film the selfie part separate from the forward facing part because I can't flip the camera around mid video. So this is just me trying again. You can see I just tried it again there, saying hey everyone. Robert says Minnesota is probably relieved that the Yankees aren't in the playoffs since they haven't had much luck playing against them in the playoff games. In fact, the last time I think Minnesota won the World Series, they went through Toronto to get there. So they're probably pretty happy that the Blue Jays are in their way. James says it's like Johnny has a giant twin in the background. Anyways, yeah. So there you go, Lisa. You got to see me with the hat. Johnny with that hairstyle. Never wear a cap. I like your hairstyle. Anyways, yeah, so congrats to the Blue Jays. But you know who else should get a congrats? Jay Cation. He did a live stream the other night. So I hit 95,000 subscribers on the other channel, Johnny Strides, during a live stream. He went live, and on his live stream, he hit 100K. So congrats to Jay Cation for doing that. Super nice guy. He came to Toronto like a week ago, and on September 22nd, and he live streamed with Pat75. Just reading some of your comments. Boom Productions is in line for Skyrider at Canada's Wonderland. Skyrider is now in Italy. It's been painted white. It has a different name, but that is a vintage Wonderland roller coaster. I think it came the second year that that Wonderland opened, the second or third year. You're drinking a Davis Schneider drink, says Donna. Baby, I wonder if he's going to make the playoff roster. I have a feeling he went so cold. I have a feeling that he's not going to make the roster. Yes, I took myself off the screen. I might have to itch my nose, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. I don't think he's going to make the playoff roster. They're better off with speed on the base paths, right? Like, they're going to go with someone who can pinch run. Because Kirk, you got to love Kirk, but he's a big boy, and you don't want him running those bases with the game on the line. And Brandon Belt's not a good base runner either. So, and Schneider isn't like, you just want speed on the bench in the playoffs. As good as Schneider has been, I think you leave him out of the playoffs. Anyways, Chris Mills says neither will Ryu. Yeah, I don't think you can trust him. It's just, how do you have any confidence at all putting him on the hill? Maybe put him in the bullpen, but I don't think you're going to put him on the mound as a starter. Audie says it was 20 degrees here today, which is odd. Oh, I got something in the mail. I opened up my mail like an hour ago. I generally don't like to sort of announce when I do anything nice. I'm not looking for pats on the back, but one organization I do contribute to when I do, donate is the Humane Society. And I gave to the Humane Society in Ottawa last year, and they sent me these bumper stickers that I thought was kind of cute. Unfortunately, I don't have a car, so I'm thinking maybe someone, I don't know, do people even use bumper stickers anymore? They kind of they make your car look cheap, right? Maybe put them in a window somewhere, but this one is kind of cute. It says, for an unsterilized pet, every day is hump day. Spay or neuter your pet. That's kind of cute. Paranormal Witness Girl says, I want them. Jane Jarrett says, the Human Fund. Naughty Brown says, could I have it? And this one says, cats can't add or subtract, but they can multiply. Spay, neuter your pets. Mike T says, stick one on your luggage. Paranormal Witness Girl says, I'll pay for shipping. Well, shipping's not a big deal. If someone really wants these, well, we already have someone who wants these. But yeah, I think these are neat. This is just my favorite organization to give to. So they sent me these. And I thought I would share them. I don't know why, but they're on my desk. So there we go. Naughty Brown says, the cat one, please. Chris Mills says, haha, sounds like a Bob Barker quote. Vivian Johnson says, put them on your scooter. Speaking of which, tomorrow's video is going to be a sort of review and ride on a brand new e-scooter, which is now my favorite e-scooter. I did a ride last night on it, but stupid effing idiot me left the camera zoomed in, so it's going to be a stumbles video, but it's not all lost. I was riding north up Yonge Street, and there was a car just stopped in the middle of the lane. No four-ways on, no indicators. It was just sitting there. And yes, there were parked cars beside it. It wasn't in a place where you would park. And I looked, and there was a guy just sitting there on his smartphone. Like, dude, what the F are you doing? So I rolled up to him. I yelled something in his window and rode off. He told me to fuck off. But I think I got a YouTube short out of it, at least. So, hey. Jelly Bean says, Johnny has been MIA lately. MIA, how? I didn't, I think I last live streamed, Wednesday or Thursday? I did take the weekend off of live streaming. I do that sometimes. The videos sometimes, I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works. Nobody knows. But when the channel is doing really well views-wise, sometimes it's better just to that's a good indicator to me to take some time off and not push it so much. Gertej says it was Wednesday. Oh, that was a while ago. So yeah, that's basically just a combination of having some videos pop off and that just prompted me to take a little breather from live streaming. But I'll probably be out maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. I want to do a live stream on the new scooter. I want to do a live stream on the e-bike. And of course, I want to do a walking live stream. So about, 2 months ago, I underwent an experiment. I purchased a pair of, yes, I had these on my desk, Barefoot shoes that I had been wearing. I pledged to wear them for at least 30 days. I wore these for almost a month and a half. They're kind of characterized by three things. A wide toe box. B, the toe and heel are at the same height. That's called zero drop. And the other thing is they're really thin. So you can just kind of like fold them up. Hence Barefoot. You get a lot of ground feedback when you run over or walk over hard surfaces and stuff. You really feel it, and these converted me. So I like two of the three things in this shoe. I really, really like the wide toe box. I really, really like the heel to toe. The zero drop. It just makes sense. Why should a shoe be elevated like that? That's not how we walk naturally, right? We evolved 200,000 years or so walking flat foot. So that's kind of how I want to walk from now on. So I bought some new shoes. So I did some research, and I need two pairs of shoes. I want like a wintry pair of shoes. That's what these are. I'm just breaking them in. And then I want another pair of road shoes. So I got these. These are Ultra Lone Peak 7. They are zero drop. The heel and the toe are the same height. And these are already a wide shoe. And I bought these in wide because if I showed you my foot, you would think I was a freak. I've got freakishly wide feet. So I got the wide shoe in wide, and I've been wearing these, and holy shit, they are the most spectacularly comfortable shoes I've ever owned. You'll notice they do have some tread on them because technically they're trail shoes, they're trail running shoes, but they're going to be really good in winter in terms of getting grip and stuff. And I'm just breaking them in, and also they're just fine on like pavement. There's nothing wrong. You might wear the tread down if you run on the pavement, but they're fine. So these are my new shoes. Yeah, so I am never not buying non-zero drop shoes again. In fact, if you're curious about them, do not buy them from Amazon. Do not buy them from Amazon. Here they are, Ultra Lone Peak 7. Unfortunately, with the wide shoe, this is the only color they come in. I have no choice in color. Fortunately, I think it's a pretty cool looking color. And I've already had a few people like mention them when I'm on the subway. I think maybe you're in some weird little club if you buy this brand. But there's this Canadian website here called Altitude Sports. They're $142, and you'll get an additional 10% if you subscribe to their newsletter, and you'll get an additional 5% if you join their membership, which is $20 now. And that's a lifetime membership. So I didn't buy these from them, but I bought my next shoes from them. So I bought a pair of, look, up to 15% off. I bought these ones are coming, but I bought them in wide because when you have duck feet, you have to wear wide shoes. So I don't know about the color, but these are going to be my regular road walking shoes. They kind of got that like Hoka big ass sole kind of thing going on, but they're also like $50 cheaper through here than anywhere else. And with the discounts, they ended up being like $70 cheaper than everywhere else. So these are going to be my new street shoes. And these are going to be sort of the winter shoes and the backups. And these are just going to be my going around shoes. And I have a pair of Adidas Stan Smiths. Those are my pumps. When I look at those, I basically see a pair of high heels. Like, so if you're going on a date with me and you see the Stan Smiths, you know I like you because I'm basically wearing ballerina shoes at that point. They're my best looking shoes, but they're tight. So anyways, there's my shoe story. But that leads me to the next experiment. So the shoe experiment went a little too well. It got me... I'm just in that cycle where I need new shoes anyways. Jelly Bean says, I have almost as many sneakers as you. Oh, I've got like 6 pairs of New Balance. I've got 3 pairs of Under Armour. I've got my Allbirds. I've got my boots. I'm going to keep my boots, the Merrell boots. They're pretty awesome. I've got at least 25 pairs of shoes in my walk-in closet. But anyways, yeah, this brand Ultra, there's another one I think called Topo that specialize in shoes for people who have duck feet. But if you have duck feet and you want to try out the Zero Drop, definitely give this brand a look. And Altitude Sports, a excellent alternative to Amazon. Unfortunately, there is a store called The Running Room. They don't carry the wide models. It's down the street from here. They carry this brand. They don't carry the wide models. I can't buy from them. Anyways, Johnny, sometimes when it comes to new shoes, it loosens up after. Yeah, Maroof, but my feet are too wide. And your feet shouldn't be snug on the sides, right? That's just, hey, Kansas City and the Jets are playing. I need Patrick Mahomes to have a big day, by the way, to win one of my fantasy teams. Snow Missy says, does Amazon sell legit shoes? They do. They do. Poutine and Poltergeist says that's quite the shoe collection, Mr. Strides, which I suppose is implied with the channel name. You know, when you walk I'm kind of an idiot. Like, I literally walk for a living now, and all my shoes were like based on what I thought looked good. And I always just kind of tolerated the fact that I had wide feet and they were a bit snug. It's like, you think at some point you would say, hey, you effing idiot, maybe you should, find shoes that are good for you long term and won't cause health effects. Anyways, so the other experiment which I'm undergoing starting today is the most painful thing I have ever done in my life. Kathleen Doss says, happy Sunday night, Johnny and everyone else. Back when the Galaxy S1 came out, I bought the S1. When the S2 came out, I bought the S2. When the Note came out, I bought the Note 1. Then I bought a Nexus 5. Then I lost it and got another Nexus 5. Then I got a OnePlus 1. Then I got a Nexus 6P. Then I got a Galaxy S8 Plus. Then I got 2 S20 FEs. Everett Clendenin, $20. Apply to the cost of the new shoes. Holy shit, Everett. Thank you, and cheers to you. Thank you so much, Everett, for your support. Thank you for the donation. That will definitely find its way into a pair of shoes. But yeah, so basically, I hate iOS. I already mentioned how everyone I've ever dated has used iOS. I hate Apple as a company. It hurts me to the core of my being, but this phone no longer has my primary SIM card. This phone now has my data SIM card. This phone has my primary SIM card. The iPhone 15 Pro will be my daily phone for the next month. I've got all my apps on here. I've got all my banking apps on here. I've set up Apple Pay. So when I order a pizza later tonight, I'm going to be tapping with the iPhone. And I can already tell you, it sucks. Everything about this operating system is okay. It's really not that bad. But then when you go to do something that Android can do and it can't,
apply to the cost of the new shoes.
Literally want to throw it off the balcony and at a brick wall. I feel like I'm using a Fisher-Price device. It insults me. It's like I can't even put an icon. I had to do a hack to move these icons down because iOS will not let you do that, right? You can't move an icon anywhere you want. It forces them to go up. So I had to do a cheap little hack just to move the icons to where I wanted. But I've got the home screen looking kind of similar. The S20 FE is this one. It's a little bigger. It's 6.7 inches. I've got just the regular iPhone 15 Pro. I'm not going to judge this based on the size. I would get the Pro Max as a daily phone, but as a live streaming phone, I want the smaller one just because I put it on a gimbal and I attach a microphone thing to it. It's going to be too heavy to balance. So I want the smaller one. This is the format I want. I do not like using a case or screen protector. So I bought the world's thinnest, lightest case. This case weighs 3 grams. It is like, you cannot get a lighter case than this. Most cases weigh like 15, 20 grams. And that's just because I want to protect it, because apparently titanium scratches, because we need a phone made out of material that can go to outer space. Because why? Like, I'm not taking this phone to space. I don't need titanium. Thanks, Apple, for that. But I'm going to use it for a month with one catch. I have till Saturday to take it back. So if I don't take it back by Saturday, I'll use it for a month, and then who knows? I tried the Barefoot shoes for a month, and I fell in love to the point where I'm changing all my shoes. There's a question: will I keep using the iPhone after a month? Simple yes or no. Simple yes or no. Do you think I will stick to it? Lisa says, I hate this experiment more than you do. It is kind of like if I was on like a reality show, it was a dating show, and like I'm the bachelor and there's 20 people lined up to date me. And this was like the one that I was like, you're getting voted off the first episode. You have no chance. It's kind of like being forced to be with that person, right? That is what this is to me. So we'll see how this goes. The other 19 were all androids. George says it's a good experiment. It's fun too. Maybe I'll make a video out of it. Devin says, laughing my ass off, Jelly Bean. Hey, I watched The Golden Bachelor. I can't believe I watched it, but I watched the first episode of The Golden Bachelor. Why did I do that? I don't know. Johnny, will you be getting the new Spider-Man 2 PS5 game on October 20th? You're so hyped. No. No, I will not. General York is here. Let's see. I thought you used the Samsung Galaxy. Robert Parker, I do, but now it's just got my data SIM card in it. It's not my daily phone. It's my backup phone. Lisa says, you and my colleagues are watching that stupid show. I watched it on actual TV over the antenna with commercials. It was really, really annoying. But let's see. 48% of you think I'm going to stick with the iPhone. 52% of you say no. What a very interesting close race. Julie says, I give you credit. I doubt I'd last half a day with an iOS phone before violence would occur. You know what? I already ran into one deal breaker. When you do live streams, I always change my thumbnail at the last second before I start the live stream. Like I upload a dummy thumbnail and then I change it. I can't change it with iOS. On Android, what I do is I load up Chrome, I choose desktop website, I go into Studio, I find my live stream, I click change thumbnail, I upload the new thumbnail. Guess what happens on iPhone? You can't do that. It's unclickable. Okay, Chrome doesn't work on iPhone. I'll just use Safari. You know what? Chrome is Safari. Every web browser on iPhone is Safari, just with a different skin. So if something doesn't work in Safari, you can't do it. Whereas on Android, if something doesn't work, okay, I'll just try another web browser out. That'll work, especially when you're using desktop websites. Mobile browsers can't always handle certain functions correctly, and mobile websites often omit certain features and functions of the full-blown website for simplicity's sake. So I've already found something I effing hate. In addition to the camera app not being able to change the selfie camera and the rear cameras on the same continuous video, that is really annoying. I also found something annoying with the Blackmagic app, unfortunately. But all right, I'm getting And why can't I clear... FML when I see them. Okay, let's not talk about that anymore. I'm depressed. I'm already depressed. I've been with this iPhone since actually last night. I set everything over. Jeanette says, I don't think you're going to last a week with iOS. Mark D says, I think you'll be returning your iPhone. Sheena says, this is why I haven't gone back to iPhone. It's a Fisher Price device. I'm convinced. It's no offense to anyone who likes it. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being simple. I don't like it. Watch, next week I'll be like warming up to it, and 2 weeks from now I'll be like really into it, and a month from now I'll just be like, marry me, Tim Cook. No, I would never do that. But anyways, all right, Lisa, as illuminating as this has been, you're over it and you're going back to your show. Good night. Good night. All right, let's end the poll at 49% yes, 51% no. Anyways, we've blabbed for 35 minutes about not a whole lot. What is going on? I keep getting fantasy notifications. Fantasy football. All right, let's just clear all these out. Okay. Anyways. Oh, I noticed something kind of funny. Is it just me, or has Ken been like up in his description game and his title and his thumbnails? He's been doing a good job. The night is young. I didn't see this video, but he's making better thumbnails than me. He's being creative and clever. It's good. Jacqueline S says, when will you be traveling again? Hopefully this year. Flight prices have like scared me off pretty good. Every time I look for a flight, it's like $3,000. Yeah, like it's just not, everywhere I want to go is just stupid expensive. And even like February, March are, so I'm going to try to like just set aside some time. And I'm also going to try to be really reactive if any deals come up with in terms of YYZ deals. But yeah, I don't have any travel plans in the shoot right now, unfortunately. But I did not see this video. Late Friday night from Harvard Street and Megan's alma mater to a Young Street Shoppers store. So he was at Harvard Street and Manning Avenue. So Central Tech. Did Megan go to Central Tech? Or where? I think there's a school right here, actually.
Hey people, it is Friday, September the 29th.
And he filmed this on Friday, so he got it up pretty quickly. Good shit, Ken. Hey, Ken, let's do some Ken comments. Awesome live video on a late Friday night. I enjoyed it. How's your weekend going? I hope you're having a great weekend. My weekend is going well. Robert Parker, $10, talking about traveling plans. Robert Parker, $10 to what I'm assuming is the Philippines Travel Fund. It's on the hit list, Robert. It's on the hit list. I'd love to go back there. Cheers to you, and thank you so much. Jellybean says my map game is better. Marge says she went to UFT. Speaking of Ghostbusters, you see catalogs that got slimed. This person wrote clonk, clonk, clonk by? What? LOL? Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Bill Chow says Megan went to UFT, history and anthropology. You know, she has a channel, right? How is her channel doing? Megan Sandor. She's at 669 subs. Woo, what a saucy number. Robert says, yes, I'm talking about the Philippines. Sheena says, what a weird comment. Tom Bike says the shoes make a clonking sound. Oh, was...
Talking about traveling plans.
Was Megan wearing like high heels? I can... I've noticed that, but you just tune it out, right? It's just the sound of people walking. But 600, who's going to... Nobody... Megan, you're awesome, but Don't unsubscribe, but also don't subscribe. Let's keep this as the perfect subscriber count ever. Yahia says get her to 670. No, keep her at 669. Could you be in... There's an interesting video topic. Vlog, get ready with me to get my giant Lilith... Oh, she went 4 months between videos. But hey, that is no small achievement. I hope she keeps it up. And I hope this... I don't know, I'm just joking. But that's a pretty cool subscriber count. Marge says she admits to only wearing noisy shoes. We got to get her in some zero drop barefoot shoes. They will be very quiet. Hey, what's going on in the Chiefs game? No, I need... Patrick Mahomes to light it up tonight. Or I'm not going to have any chance. And Casey's already got 10 on the board and Mahomes only has 2 points. She can't wear runners, gets blisters. Barefoot shoes will fix it. I don't know, but hey, very awesome couple. Awesome title and thumbnail, Ken. He's doing a really good job. Ooh, I was going to do this. Okay. At 9 p.m., I think I'm going to order some food. I'm hungry. I did not eat yet. Simple yes or no. Should I order a pizza? Yahia says 670 is a saucy number 2. Johnny, why is 670 a saucy number, Yahia? I don't know. Robert says, I think Megan likes to wear cowboy boots. Harjot did a cloud video today. Harjot, rocking new videos. All right, we're talking about Megan's feet. I don't want to say that's not an appropriate topic for this channel, but I mean, we talked about my feet enough. We should only talk about my feet on this channel. Gertish says pizza from where you know where pizza's coming from. Sirium says my friend likes pizza with pepperoni and green olives. She says brio is great with pizza. Jennifer Gala says order the Brooklyn pizza. You know what? Domino's has a little deal on. So if we say no, you won't eat, says Jellybean. If you say no, I will eat a bowl of cereal or have a smoothie. How's that? Jenelle York says, Johnny, can you speak Korean? Chogum, charmotel. That means I speak a little bit, but not very well. Kathleen Doss says, I agree. Beanette is ordering shawarma. Can we talk about no feet, please? Mike T. All right, no more foot talk to satisfy Mike T. Wesley says Domino's. Domino's. Justin Haas says order a cheeseburger. I've been ordering too many cheeseburgers from, or just burgers in general, from a new place that opened up around the corner from here. Fans Buses Gaming says, how many languages do you speak? I barely speak this one. I speak like broken baby Korean, even worse French, even worse Spanish, and any other language I tried to speak, I'm pretty sure I would just offend people and get canceled, even if I was trying. I don't get along with other languages that well. Johnny speaks fluently in French and Spanish. Every time I do a video somewhere in Quebec, I get like, and I put a disclaimer on the video. I'm like, I don't speak French. I'm just a tourist. I'm just walking. I'm going to try my best. I'm not being ignorant. And people still rip me to shreds. Walmart left, shoppers right. It's hard enough to raise a baby in the city, but this is, to me, like a next level fuck you. How is this kind of markup even allowed? We have baby formula, exactly the same size and brand. Walmart $32.98. Shoppers Drug Mart $42.29. Should we be surprised? I mean, Shoppers Drug Mart's basically a glorified convenience store. You can expect to pay more, especially more than like a Walmart or Dollarama, but that's kind of egregious. Yeah, let's not support those assholes at the Weston family. Justin says, watch the infographics show on the American Tourist. That's an excellent channel, Justin. Nearly 500 tenants from 5 apartment buildings in Toronto are now on rent strike. More than 100 tenants at 2 Northwest Toronto apartment buildings will go on rent strike Sunday, joining the ranks of nearly 500 residents who have been withholding payments since early summer. Claim their landlord has refused to address serious repairs in the building while attempting to implement above guideline rent increases. Well, that kind of justifies it and boils up the blood. Did you watch the 35th season of the premiere of The Amazing Race on Thailand, currently racing, or The Amazing Race on Wednesday, currently racing in Thailand? No. But that sounds pretty cool, though. I should probably check that out. Finally got to check out the Pacific Mall. Not sure what the hype is about. If you don't know, Pacific Mall is a large, mostly Chinese, but Asian mall up on Steeles Avenue in Markham. That is not Pacific Mall. That's like a Wish.com version of Pacific Mall. I can't scroll. We're just going to let that picture open. Anything else? Toronto's Airbnb regulations are unenforceable and out of control, as illustrated through 101 Peter Street. Yeah, let's just ban Airbnb altogether. I mean, these places should be for people to live. It's not like we have a massive housing crisis or anything. Why are we turning over houses to this purpose when a hotel industry exists? Like, fuck off. Like, when we have a healthy housing market, we can bring this back. Just my opinion. Chris Mills says ban them like NYC. Yeah. Like, don't even allow them. Just ban them outright. Like, we have a housing crisis. We do not have enough homes. And the homes we do have are out of control expensive because so many units are owned by investors who sit on them or turn them into Airbnb or little people playing hotel landlord. It's bullshit. They just need to be banned. Anyways, the system is down. And oh, that's a Homestar Runner cartoon, I think. With the cheat, the system is down. That's one of the classic Homestar Runner moments. But that picture's taking awfully long to open. So we're going to not look at it. Anyways, the Blue Jays are going to the postseason. They are. Is there anything on Toronto driving? That's my favorite subreddit these days. Sirium says ban Airbnbs, but also fix the landlord-tenant tribunal so it doesn't take 8 months to get a hearing. That is so infuriating that the province won't fix that. There's a staff shortage there. So if you are a tenant or a landlord and you're being screwed over, it just takes so long for anything to be resolved. It's bullshit. I do not side with shitty tenants or shitty landlords. The laws do protect shitty tenants more than shitty landlords, but the thing is, the laws really protect the big corporate landlords because they're the ones who can afford to wait out these cases that are being disputed. It's the smaller landlords who are getting fucked over because they can't afford to wait 7-8 months to resolve an issue with a shitty tenant and get them kicked out. So true to the Ford government, they do not care about the little guy, even the little landlord or the little business owner. We saw through COVID, he doesn't give a flying fuck about them. It's all about the big corporations in his eyes. So squeezing the tribunal and the landlord-tenant board and making it so slow and so backed up only favors big corporations, and it's an FU to anyone small in that game. So yeah, fix it. Anyways, that's the end of my rant on that. But yeah, it's way under wide open space. Nah, what's this video gonna be? Why is my internet being really slow? Do I have something? I think the Reddit server is not working very well because these things are taking forever. Let's do a speed test. Let's do a speed test. What is going on? I don't have my VPN activated. No, look, see, my internet is nice and fast. Look at that. You wish you had 929 download. Jellybean says insufficient bandwidth or iOS. And my upload, almost a full gigabyte upload as well. This is a stupidly fast internet connection I'm sitting on, which means the problem is Reddit. Sometimes when things are slow, it's not you, it's them, right? It's like a bad relationship. It's not you, it's me. Oh man, this is not clear video at all. Gardner Expressway, eastbound. Trying to get off the off-ramp. That looks like a... Can't even tell what kind of car... Is someone going to come squeeze in? What are we... Did we miss it? Is it this black car? Is that the asshole? This guy just... Oh, he's jumping the queue and he's moving over at the last second. That's why we're watching the video. I get it. Who's just says, Johnny, please stop flexing on us with your fast internet. Oh, I will flex. I will flex. Hit and run. White Chevrolet CYBA 061. That looks like Midtown. That's Yonge and Eglinton. That's right north of here. And apparently, I wanted a video to show. I wanted a video. Car cuts me off while making a left turn. Do we get some audio with this one? Yeah, something is wrong with a Reddit server here. Janelle says, my sincere... Oh. Janelle, it's all good. I'm sure it's good. Jellybean says, ping the server. I don't know what Reddit's... the address for their media server. Gertej says, someone stole a puppy in a violent carjacking. That's disgusting. That person should be sentenced to life in prison. Here we go. Oh, we got some music playing. Come on, Patrick Mahomes. Do something. I feel like I'm just sitting here poking it with a stick saying, do something. Matt Bro says you're at 520 upload and 21.9 down. I think you got those reverse. 520 down and 21.9 up would be fine. But so we're turn. Hey, you can't turn right when this guy has an advanced green. By law, did you know you can't do that? You have to wait. So I'm guessing this car like turns into the right lane and then floats left across all the lanes in front of them. Maruf says people in the hospital district just goes through when the pedestrian has the right of way. Yeah, that happens. I called it. So they did two things wrong. They turned at the same time as this person. They're not supposed to do that. If you are going to do that, at least time it so you kind of do it in a bit of a zipper so you're not doing it at the same time. And then they turned into the wrong lane, which you're not supposed to do. Right? You got to hold your lane through your turn. So I can see why that's frustrating. Why do I keep getting notifications for fantasy football when I don't see scores? Anyways, yeah, we get it. We can't do that. Let's take a look at blog. Oh, 70% of you said yes, I should order a pizza. 13% of you say no. 17% of you say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Looks like we're ordering a pizza. Did I say we're going to do comments on this? Oops, we might not get around to that. All right. So, should we build our own pizza or have a feast pizza, a pre-built pizza? It's getting kind of late for pizza, but whatever. We'll just end the stream when the pizza comes. Hey Siri, remind me that the poll is up in 2 minutes. Hey, Alexa, Siri is an idiot. Tell me when the poll is up in 2 minutes. Alexa did it. Why the hell can't Siri do it? I hate this iPhone so much. I hate this iPhone. I hate it. Siri is an idiot. Hank Hill is here, says hello. Everyone, sorry I'm late. Hey, Google, remind me in 2 minutes to end the pizza poll. Google did it. Google did it. Why can't Siri do it? You fucking idiot. Jellybean, $10 for pizza. Thank you, Jellybean. Woo! And look at this. More pizza. 50% off. Jellybean, you probably just paid for the whole damn pizza right now. Build our own. 68%. 32% choosing the feast. What are the feast options? America's Feast, Brooklyn Pizza, Extravaganza, Veggie, Barbecue Chicken Feast, Canadian Pizza Deluxe, Mediterranean. Some of these look really good. Wired Monkey says, oh no, my Google Home responded. Yogi says Siri is as useful as a chocolate figurehead or fire guard. I read that as figurehead. Oops. I might watch Godzilla vs. Kong next week. I started watching the Gran Turismo movie. It looks like we're going to be building our own pizza. I think that's going to win, so I'm just going to go in there and start doing that. Let's go medium. Yeah, let's go medium. Do I want original hand, crunchy thin? Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision here. We're going to go
slice of pizza.
Thank you, Jellybean. We're going to go quick here on these polls. They're all going to be a minute. Alexa, shut up. Kind of hope you guys vote for Pan, by the way. I kind of hope you guys vote for Pan. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, vote for Pan. I want a Pan pizza. I want a Pan pizza. Vote for Pan pizza. Please do it. James says we're all making this pizza together. Anthony, where else can I get a pizza for like $10 delivered? I don't want to, like, yes, there's a place called Classico Louis, which is close to me. But if I wanted a 12 or 14 inch pizza delivered to me, I'm going to pay $50. I'm not looking to do that for a pizza. Like, sorry, Domino's wins. It's just the way it is. If I'm out at a restaurant, yeah, cool. But if I'm getting it delivered, I'm just not spending 2 or 3 times the price. As much as I like to support local, as much as I like to support good, I really like Domino's. I'm not afraid to admit it. So we're going Domino's tonight. Also, this is like a New York American style pizza. Handmade pan. All right, handmade pan 1. We're doing a handmade pan. Cheese normal. Okay, we're going to do 1 meat, 3 vegetable toppings, right? So what meat are we going to do? I'm going to choose 4, and you're going to choose which one. Ooh, ham could be juicy. That could lead to a pineapple situation. Ooh, let's go with... And I will show you the pizza when it arrives before I eat it, so you will know that this is what I ordered. What meat are we going with? Brooklyn pepperoni. Just choose 1 meat. We're going to go 1 minute on it. Anthony says a frozen pizza would be better than Domino's. There's no frozen pizza on earth that's better than Domino's. Don't Domino's hate. I'm not a snob. Jennifer Gala voting for Brooklyn. Let's close this. Let's Oh, I have some quizzes that I haven't done. Maybe we'll do a quiz while we wait. Sheena Roberts says I chose Philly cheesesteak. Let's go about 30 more seconds. Brad Palmer is great, and he hopes Harjot is too. Hey, the Chiefs, did my idiot quarterback get... Yes! The Moonanites are now winning. My team is the Moonanites. I'm playing Ammon, top of the world. Go. Go Moonanites. Have you tried Domino's Philly cheesesteak sandwiches? I have not. Cannoli Queen says Philly steak. Brooklyn pepperoni, taking it to the house. So we're going to go with a Brooklyn pepperoni. All right, are we going... Oh, we got to do our non-meat. So we're going to do top two. I'm going to list 4 here. The top 2 will make it to the pizza, and then on the next one, the top 2 will make it to the pizza. How's that? Pick 2. No, pick 1. We're going to pick 1, but 2 are going to make it to the pizza. Whichever 2 are in the lead, we will put on the pizza. And then we're going to do another poll, and we're going to pick 2 more. Gertej ate Domino's in July. Isn't this the most riveting thing you've ever done? Motor City Pizza frozen made in Detroit beats Domino's and rivals most takeout. I'm sure you can't get it in Canada. I've never had a frozen pizza that came out being remotely the same class as like even the worst delivery pizza. So I find that hard to believe, but I'll have to take your word for it. Jet says not pineapple. Yogi says pineapple. All right, so we have Brooklyn pepperoni. Since Siri is an idiot, hey Siri, set a timer for 30 seconds. Holy shit. Siri did it. She actually did something I asked her to. You useless piece of garbage. Hey Siri, tell me a joke. This guy told me he was Harry Potter's godfather. I thought he was joking, but he said he was serious. Mushrooms made it to the pizza and pineapple. So we are going mushrooms and pineapple. So we need 2 more ingredients because we're going 4. We're going 4. Oh, no, I need 1 more. 1 more because the meat. Yeah, we're doing 4. So what's going to be the last one? Last ingredient. I hate olives. I will not put olives on this poll, by the way. Ooh, banana peppers. Vote for banana peppers. Vote for banana peppers. Please do it. I didn't put onions as an option. What else could there be? Baby shark doo 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 doo. No, I don't want that. And yeah, no. All right. Don't vote for olives because I will hate you and I will have to pick them off and I won't eat them. But you can vote for olives and I'll put it on the pizza. Which one's going to win? Which one's going to win? If you vote olives. Hey Siri, set a timer for 43 seconds. Oh, look at that. She's learning. She's learning. Please, no olives. Please, no olives. I should start. Jet says baby spinach. Oh, it looks like banana peppers are going to win. Thank you. Oh, onions would have been really good too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order this pizza. Now, because this is my month of living hell where I have to use iOS, and I transported all of my apps to iPhone. Don't I have a food app? Food folder? Domino's. Log in with my face. This is actually my account on the screen here. Log in. Trying to get the Domino's app, but you know, Apple being Apple, it's just like logging in slowly. Come on, log in. Hey, look at that. I am 10 points away from a free pizza. Create new order. Delivery. Choose my address. Deliver it now. 50% off all pizzas. Yes. Select item. Build your own pizza. So we're doing handmade pan pizza. We are doing Brooklyn pepperoni. Mushrooms. By the way, when the pizza ends, the stream will end. But I will show the pizza. Mushroom, pineapple. I wrote bananas on Notepad. I actually wrote bananas, but I think I meant hot banana peppers. How much is this pizza going to set me back? Done with this coupon. I don't want the dip. That is just getting disgusting if I get the dip. Add a ranch dip for 99 cents. No. Okay, that'll show my address here. There we go. There is the pizza. $9.50. And I'm going to get 3 meals out of this. I'm going to eat like 2 or 3 slices tonight, 2 or 3 slices tomorrow, and 2 or 3 slices the next day. I'm getting 3 meals out of this. Delivery charge, $4.99. Okay. Taxes, $188. Okay. Whatever. Do you want to add a 2-liter Coke? No. Do you want stuffed cheesy bread? No. Cinnabites? No. Why are they adding all of this stuff that's going to give me diabetes? I don't want any of that. It's bad enough I'm ordering pizza. All right. Total $16.37. So I'm going to what? Tip $5? So this is going to be $21.37 delivered to my door. You're not going to get that anywhere else. Pay, and I'm, for the first time ever in my life, I'm going to use Apple Pay when he comes. Pay at your door with credit card or gift card. It's ordering. It's ordering. I'm using my iPhone for things. Ooh, I don't want to show the screen there. That has my home address on it, and if I scroll up, that has my phone number on it. That won't show it away. Domino's tracker. Jet says it should be pizza diabetes. Stephanie grabbed the 50% off promo yesterday. Can't go wrong. Yeah, like if they're not running it, there's still usually like a pretty good deal in their coupons. Prep. It doesn't tell me the name of the person making my pizza though. When I do this on Android, it tells me the name of the guy. I want to get to know the person making my pizza. Wouldn't it be cool if they had like a webcam in the place and like you could watch on the app them making your pizza? Pine Sol had frozen pizza for dinner over there. Matt says it's called suggestive selling to maximize revenue. Yeah. Bill Chow, I didn't even notice. We have 195 people watching. Holy shit, views are through the roof. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, yada, yada, yada. Head over to the Johnny Strides channel where we're actually trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. Chris Mills says the tracker is nothing more than a timer, but it usually tells you like the name of the guy making it, the name of the guy. Here, I'm going to edit the title of this live stream because I don't think we're going to get to comments on it. And I feel like it's a little disingenuous if I put comments on it. There, I changed the word comments to pizza. Apparently, to launch Apple Pay, I click this thing twice and I look at it. Okay, there we go. And then I just wave this in front of the card reader. So exactly the same as Samsung Pay. No difference. All right. And there's my food and ride folder. I've got pizza, Chipotle, Uber Eats, Uber, Domino's, McDonald's, and Lyft. Those are the apps. My finance apps. I've got everything. I'm just trying to show you I legitimately set up this phone to have do you know how annoying it is to log into like 40 things? Especially when you don't know any effing passwords and you go into Google Password Manager and they're not there, so you have to like forget password. Gertej says no, skip the dishes. It's the same thing as Uber Eats. There's no difference. Although these days I go pick everything up by foot anyways. So yeah, let me get the tracker back up so we can follow this. My pizza is not even baking yet. It's still prep. Follow your tracker from the store to your door. So when the pizza arrives, the stream will end, but I will show the pizza on the stream. How's that? But I'm not going to eat on it. Jellybean says, Johnny, all Johnny's food groups are in the apps. On my Android phone, I've got the same folder. Although I've customized it, so it's kind of transparent. But you can see Lyft, Uber, Chipotle, Domino's, McDonald's, Pizza, and Ritual. Yeah, I tried to set everything up and copy it. Oh. This phone feels so much nicer just to hold and to use. Come back to me, Android. Why am I using this for a month? It's like I'm an idiot. Anyways, let's do a poll while we're waiting. Hey, do we know the MLB schedule, actually? So the Blue Jays are playing the Twins. The Rangers are playing the Rays. Then we're going to play the Astros once we beat the Twins. And then the Orioles, who are looking frighteningly good, are going to get the winner of the Rays and the Rangers. Woo! Toronto! We did not get the super early one. 4:38 p.m. There we go, guys. On ESPN, they didn't... Oh, they're not doing TBS? I guess the National League gets TBS. Let's see. No, ESPN getting everything. ABC and ESPN. There we go. Game 1. 4:38 p.m. on Tuesday. We probably don't know who starting pitchers are yet. But do we know the... Then on Wednesday... Game 2 at 4:38 p.m. Then on Thursday, Game 3 at 4:38 p.m. So we're getting 4:38 the whole way through. Oh, there's TBS. I knew there would be a TBS and Fox game in there at some point. Bill Chow says, if you do return the iPhone, you should make sure you erase all personal data, especially banking data. Yeah, Bill. Will do. It's also tied to the Face ID. I think Apple is much better at privacy. That's one feather in their cap. Embedded SRAM says, as a Rogers basic pleb, no baseball for me. There are ways around that. I am watching Kansas City play the Jets. Kansas 17-2. They got a safety? That's the only way you can have two in the NFL. In the CFL, you could have a couple of rouges or a safety. But I do not... Yes, I have cable. That's how I'm watching it. That's exactly how I'm watching the game and how I watch everything, of course. All right, so we've got our schedule. Go Jays. I think Gosman is going to pitch. Who's the Game 2 starter? Probably don't know yet. Sammy Wu says, I am back, Johnny. Please give me a shout out. All right. Shout out to you, Sammy Wu. I think the Domino's tracker is broken because it still says my pizza's being prepped. Normally, it would say it's being baked by now. Are you going live next week for Thanksgiving weekend? Asks Colette. I'll go live, but I don't know when or anything like that. Come on, Domino's. All right. Is that the iPhone 15? It is. It's the 15 Pro, unfortunately. Will the pizza arrive by... What's a good time to arrive by? Let's say 9:37 p.m. I think that's a good over-under. Yes, no. It will arrive exactly at 9:37. Place your bets. Barrios or Bassett in game 2. Yeah, Bassett's kind of the hot hand though, right? Don't you go with Bassett? I'd love to see Baltimore go far because of how bad they were 2 years, and small market fans need to stick together. Not only that, but they have like the best prospects in baseball. Their AAA team is like in first place, winning everything. They have done everything right? They even have like the best vintage stadium. Do you tip when doing carryout? I just started doing online carryout instead of dine-in and don't know the North American norm. Gar Saxon. Hell no. If I go to a place and I am picking it up, I do not ever tip unless they went above and beyond for me. Like I asked for something that was like not on the menu or was kind of annoying. Or if they did something like they expedited my order or whatever. If they did something for me that was like above and beyond, I would tip. Or I would strongly consider it. But if you're just ordering and going and getting it, no, fuck you. Not to the employee, but to the business owner who should be paying their employee a fair wage for doing takeout, right? Tipping's for like waiters and waitresses. And even then, I have issues with that. But I still do it. Like I tipped 20% at the Keg Mansion the other day. But for takeout, do not tip takeout. No. Like you go to Subway and it prompts you to tip. No. I draw the line at that. No, just pay your employees a proper wage. Don't rely on me to do that. Raise your prices. I don't know. I draw the line at tipping takeout. I think that is absurd. Robert says, are the Jays playing at home? No, all three, because they're not a division winner and they're a wild card entrant. They are on the road. Pinesill says, yep, even at coffee shops, it's no go for me. Yeah, for me, tipping was always at those places like, oh, you gave me change. It's less than $1 change. I will splash the coin in the jar or put it in like a charity jar if they have one. Cool, but I'm not like digitally tipping you $2 because you made me a coffee at a takeout place. Like, I'm standing here. No. Justin says, I once gave a $1 tip at a restaurant, Johnny. Well, I hope your meal was like $3. Gar Saxon says my M's were eliminated yesterday, and much to the delight of Torontonians everywhere. Thank you for your brave and courageous sacrifice, Gar Saxon. Hey, there we go. You know what? It doesn't tell me the name of the person making my pizza. I'm going to open up the Domino's app in Android. It just says my pizza is baking. Oh, sweet, beautiful Android. You're so much nicer to use. As I wait for it to slowly log me into the Domino's Pizza app. There we go. How do I get to the tracker? Tracker. Track my order. Yes. They no longer tell you the name of the guy making your pizza. Same. The Android app is exactly the same as the iPhone app. Except with one key difference. When you do it on Android, you don't have a giant fucking hole in the top of your screen. You just have a little pinhole where the camera is. But on Apple, they're like, we're just going to carve out a giant hole and call it a feature. It's the dynamic island. Yeah, fuck you, Apple. Anyways, stupid ass design. It's so ugly and stupid. Sorry, children, don't watch the stream. Let's do one of these. Should I do the good guest test, the give or take test, or the independent bachelor test? Let's see. Jet Fischler says, why do you hate Apple iPhone? Because it's basically a Fisher-Price product. Dave S. says, this is making me want pizza. Let's do one of these tests. You deserve better than Domino's, says Anthony Michaels. I do not. I do not. And I secretly actually like Domino's. Of all the fast food or fast pizza places, it's my favorite. Maroof says bachelor test. You know what, Maroof? You answered first. Lightning fingers, Maroof. That's what we're going to do. Thank you, Maroof. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. And just a reminder, when the pizza comes, the stream ends. But I will show the pizza on the stream. And I will have to... I will have to pay with Apple Pay. Let's do the independent bachelor test. Moving out is tough. You'll have to cook, do laundry, and pay bills on your own. On the plus side, you can play video games in your underwear, unless you're doing that already. See if you can fend for yourself with the test. All right. For which of the following reasons did you decide to pack your bags and leave your parents' house? I had just turned 18. I had no choice. They packed my bags for me. I wanted my own place. As always, these tests are very unscientific, but that's the true answer I picked there. It's your first week in your new place and you've run out of clean clothes. What do? Find the closest laundromat? Nope. Go through the hamper to find the least smelly clothes and just spray them with a lot of perfume, cologne, or Febreze. We've all done that. Don't say you haven't done that. We've all done that. Drive to my parents' house and ask them to wash my clothes. I do my own laundry. Where is that option? I'm going to choose find the closest laundromat just because that at least implies I'm going to go do it myself. Alejandro says Domino's is a Fisher Price pizza. What would we see if we opened your refrigerator right now? You might see like 7 or 8 year old bubble tea. Expired pop. Yes, I have expired pop that I drank 1 can. Fresh ingredients to whip up a nutritiously balanced meal. Frozen dinners, leftover pizza and beer. The box of baking soda that came with the fridge and a few condiments. This one is going to be true tomorrow. Leftover pizza and beer. Chris Mill says Verner's. Yes, you will find Verner's. A leaky pipe starts dripping from the ceiling above your head. How do you handle the situation? I notify my landlord and demand he have it fixed ASAP. Oh, I'm demandy. I sleep on the couch. I will let the landlord know eventually. I place a bucket beside me while I sleep. Okay, I'm going to notify my landlord, but I'm not going to demand. I'm going to be reasonable about it. I'm going to be like, hey, something's messed up here. Come take a look at it. Please fix it. I don't like the word demand, but I'm going to... The first thing I would do is like tell my landlord they're actually really responsive in this building. The rent is past due and your landlord is becoming impatient. We pay electronically. It just gets stolen from me overnight. So that's not an issue. He's banging on your door every morning, demanding the rent. What do? This is a hypothetical. Work some extra shifts, pay him what I owe plus interest, and make sure it never happens again. I'm pretty sure you have to follow whatever the law says if you're trying not to be evicted. Answer the door and plead for more time. Ask my parents for a loan. Escape through the window and stay with my parents or a friend until I can get the money. Why wouldn't you just stay at your place if you're planning on staying there? But I'm going to work some extra shifts, pay him what I owe plus interest, and make sure it never happens again. I mean, I'm somewhat responsible. You have a serious roach problem. How do you deal with it? I buy the strongest bug spray on the market. Maybe. I try to find the source. Maybe it's the takeout containers under my bed. I advise my landlord by leaving the evidence in a little baggie on his doormat. I don't. It's like having my own pets. What I really do is I probably go to like a Canadian Tire and buy what I can and see if I can fix this problem myself out of pocket. Maybe I'm the cause of it. I don't know. But I'll try to fix it myself. If I can't, I will bring the landlord in and see what they have to say. Maybe I'm too reasonable. But yeah, I'm going to go with I buy the strongest bug spray on the market because that's what I'm going to do. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to be like, there's roaches. You know, like what if I was the reason why there are? You're going away for the weekend. Your friend asks if he can hang out at your place until you get back. What's your response? Sure, but here are the rules. Sure, but don't burn the place down. Sure, what are friends for? Invite as many people as you wish. I'm going to say sure, but here are the rules. Don't have any other people over. A really attractive person you meet at a bar wants to extend the night by going to your place for drinks. Ooh la la. Would you be proud to show off the place you call home? Of course, my place is always sparkling clean. Kind of. I would have to hide a few things under the bed. Not really. I'd have to keep the lights off. It's somewhere between the last two. I'm going to say kind of. I'm assuming if you're bold enough to want to like go to someone's home that you just met in a bar that night, you're going to be willing to put up with some bullshit when you get to their home. So I'm going to just hide a few things under the bed. You know, the big sex doll over there. Just kidding. But I would probably hide a few things if I were in that situation. Your parents are worried that you're not ready to be on your own. I'm 42. And ask if you want to come home. Would you accept the offer? No, I can do this. Remember the days when Domino's used to say arrive 30 minutes or less or your pizza is free? They don't do that anymore. Nobody does that anymore because a delivery driver once caused an accident and someone was either killed or seriously harmed and they were found liable. You can't incentivize delivery people to like speed and break the law. So yeah, I fully agree with them amending that law. No, I can do this. Be honest with yourself. Is moving out really the right choice? No, it sounds fun until the rent is... Stop harping about the rent. If you can't afford it, don't move out. I'm not sure. There are certainly advantages and disadvantages. Are you kidding? I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I'm going A. I love my parents. I like living with them. But when I was in like my early 20s and I was graduated, it was time to move out. And I'm sure I did them just as much a favor. Your score is 83. You're ready to cut the apron strings with or without your parents supplying the scissors. Again, I'm 42. You should congratulate yourself. You are truly ready to be an independent bachelor. You are responsible, have a good sense of survival, and know how to... Whatever. Okay, it's 9:26. At this point, I'm just like, where's my pizza? Woo! Delivery. So I put, will the pizza arrive by 9:37 p.m.? I gave it a little under half an hour, right? Oh, 13 minutes ago. 13 minutes. We got to do math here. 13 minutes ago was 9:14. 9:37 gives the pizza 33 minutes. Ooh, I should have done 30 minutes. I should have done 9:33. That would have been juicy. Let's do one more poll quickly. The good guess test or the give or take test? What are we doing? The good guest or the give or take? First person to suggest which one we're doing or which quiz we're doing is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to speed run it because apparently the pizza is very close. Give or take, says Jellybean. Give or take. Not even going to read the thing. If you're not in the mood for sex, but your partner is, do you go along with it to please them? Yes, because I would like that favor returned. It's all consensual. After a very exhausting week, you commit to spending your entire Sunday relaxing. As soon as you sit down, your best friend calls and asks if you can help him or her move. Do you turn them down? They're my best friend. I'm not turning them down. I will moan, bitch, whine, and complain about it, but I'm not turning them down. I expect them to buy me a beer or order a pizza because that's what I would do for them. You buy a gift that you think is perfect for your best friend. When you get home, you realize that it's perfect for you too. It's the last one available. Would you keep it and buy something else for your friend? Yeah, they're not going to know. They're not going to know. It's like when I make a video for this channel and I decide, I'm not going to upload that. I embarrassed myself. Let's not upload that. You guys don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. You're never going to know. It just gets swept under the rug. I'm going to keep it and buy themselves something very thoughtful. You're looking forward to a quiet evening at home. Your partner comes in all pumped up and suggests a wild evening out on the town. What do you do? There's a yin and a yang. It depends on way more factors than this. Ask for a rain check and tell him or her to go without me. Get up and go, say no, and insist that they stay home with me. I'm going to get up and go. It all goes back to that I'm doing you a favor, you'll do me a favor sometime thing. Besides, whenever I'm at home and I feel like shit and I don't want to go out, once I'm out, I feel good. It's just, there's so many days I don't want to go out and like make a video. I'm like, ugh. Then when I'm out doing it, I'm like, I'm so glad I did this. So yeah, I'll go out. Your best friend asks you to pick them up at the airport. Their flight arrives at Monday at 1 a.m. What do you do? If I have a car, it's 1 a.m. Yeah, why not? I'll go do that. You're my best friend. I like doing stuff like that. When the change you get back includes pennies, do you leave them in the take a penny dish? Yes. I leave quarters. I mean, pennies don't even exist anymore. And in Canada, we call them cents. Pennies aren't a thing here. We just call them cents. Have you donated time, money, food, or supplies to a charity in the last 6 months? Not looking for a pat on the back, but oui. If you were invited to a birthday party that said no gifts on the invitation, would you still bring a gift? No. I would maybe have like a card with me with like a gift card on it. And I would notice if other people are giving gifts, I would give them the gift. And if other people weren't, I mean, it's a gift card. I'll just use it or repurpose that for someone else's gift. Isn't that genius? Like a Dollarama card. So you're only out $1 or $1.25. I would give them the card anyways, actually, because it's their birthday. They say no gifts. You can still give a card. And then the gift card, if they are getting gifts, I will give them that. It's fucking genius. Am I not the smartest person? I think the pizza's here. One sec. Coming. Back to the test. Did the pizza come? Yes, it did come by 9:37. 45% of you said yes. 44% of you said no. And 11% of you said it would arrive exactly at 9:37. Would you rather give oral sex than receive it? This is not appropriate. I apologize for this channel. As I answer the question truthfully. Do you sometimes feel that you give more than you get? Sometimes is a key word. Sometimes is a key word. Oh, I'm getting a notification from Apple Pay that I like. Sometimes is a key word. Your score is 70. Thank you. We're done. All right. Let's angle this camera. Whoop. Wrong way. Can I like point this down a little bit? The pizza is here. I better take that receipt off of it so no one sees my address. So here's what you guys helped me order. Okay, let's go big screen. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to those who pitched in to build this fabulous medium pan pizza with Brooklyn pepperoni. We got pineapple. We got mushrooms. And we got banana peppers, I believe. Yes. Ooh. I'm actually not going to touch the pizza till I like wash my hands. I was just about to touch it, but I realized my fingies might be a little gross right now. But yeah, that's going to be my next 2 or 3 meals, depending on how much I eat tonight. Whoa, this camera. Let's just stick with like the giant King Kong look here tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. Jellybean says Toronto man's dinner. Cannoli Queen says enjoy your pizza. Thank you so much. Don't forget to have your pet spayed or neutered. Help control the pet population. I will catch you on the next one. Yoink. Good night, guys. Thanks again.